if you are riding and you don't know anything else, so what you can do with the riding? And riding is not just commuting from one place to another place, it's proper riding.
So how did you plan this entire trip?
But in India, if you travel like this, every 300-400 kilometers, everything will change.
So one thing about India that you would like to share?
Doesn't matter whether it's strangers or neighbors or your friends, families, relationship. He changed his tires, and literally I rode this entire journey in his tires. I brought my vehicle back to my home. I literally kept the 2 tires. Even now, I guess it is there in my house.
Welcome to Imperia Connects. Today we have a guest who defines the word adventure, a 4-time Guinness World Record holder and a Rashtrapati awardee, honored by late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir himself. Meet Mr. Manigandan Manjunathan, or as many profoundly call him, Mani Manju. One of his most remarkable records includes an epic journey across all states and union territories of India on a Royal Enfield motorcycle. But his story goes beyond records. It's about passion, determination, and unbreakable bond with the open roads. Hi Mani, welcome to the show.
Hi Divya, thank you for inviting me to talk about my journey.
So Mani, you are a software engineer, you are a pilot, you are an entrepreneur. So what thought came in that you wanted to do this 4 Guinness World Record?
So let's start technical points. Okay, I'm taking pilot classes. I was an entrepreneur, or like software engineer was before, but in between, after software engineer, I started riding. It's Guinness record first. Then it made me choose different directions and different careers. It made me gel with people. So it gave me a lot of opportunities. So that's how I chose multiple other adventures or other businesses, other ventures technically.
So how did you start planning something like this massive?
Since like every other normal, youngsters, like I also like traveling using my bike for local commuting, going to another state or another places, another tourist destinations, like temple, like wherever, like that. Okay, eventually like when I was like following some group, following like social media and all. At the time, social media is not this aggressive like today. My record is like technically 2014, so it's a decade back. Okay, so social media growing. It was social media's growing period. So in various newses, various places, I got to know about few of my mentors. Then this idea of doing something in bike, and I got to know we can do something in bike also. That way I got to know. Then I did lot of research on that. Let's say for example, if you are riding and you don't know anything else, so what you can do with the riding? And riding is not just commuting from one place to another place, it's proper riding. That's how I started researching about things. Then I got to know there is one world record which is longest journey by motorcycle in a single country, and this has been in India before, like 2-3 generations before, can say, like 2-3 like set of times it was with India. Like for example, I can say Mohsin Haq was the first Indian to hold this record in India. He also held the same record. Then after it went to Africa, I guess. Then Santanu Chakravarti and Vishnu Mehta from Navsari, they again achieved this record and brought back to India. Then from them, Zhang Yingfa from China took over this record to China. So this history made me like 2 things. One is this is ours, like it's our pride moment. We have to bring back to India. That is point 1. Point 2, if I do this, I can be the one who is bringing back to India. That is point 2. Third, it is your passion. You are following your own passion. So 3-4 things put together. I got this idea and I want to do this, so I did this.
Wow, so this is how it sparked your interest.
Yes.
So is it tough to get the Guinness verification?
No, so every other organization, Guinness is also an organization, but it has strict rules. Okay, we just need to follow their rules, like, for example, audio evidences, video evidences. Sometimes, like, for example, particularly for my ride, it's technically a moving event. So I need to have a GPS record. I'm going each and every destination every day separately. So I have to take attestation from local people, or any bureaucrats, or any police station, local police station, who can attest, like, someone using stamp. So this is the process. So when you start the process, when you follow the process and rules and regulations, then definitely it is easy. It is not tough as such. The record is tough. The thing which you are doing is tough. Getting Guinness, you can get it.
So how did you plan this entire trip, and what all arrangements you made before, starting this record?
It's a crazy question, yeah. So when you think of, you have 2-3 things in front of you. One is you are doing a Guinness World Record, which like making Guinness World Record is not that easy. Like, you are doing something big, and there is a target for you. Like, my previous record holder, Zhang Yingfa from China. His record was 35,511 kilometers, and he traveled in a year time. Okay, in China, it's a big, vast land, but still, he traveled in a year time. Now, so you have a target, you have a determination, like, you have this task to do. Then what I did is, it's like still a crazy question again, I'll tell you. India, if you travel only borders, it will be 18,500 odd kilometers if you travel around like just the borders of India. If you touch all the cities of India, like, major cities of India, you will reach 20,000 kilometer plus. Okay, but my target is 35,511 kilometers. So technically, I cannot go on, I cannot take regular roads to cover India. And Guinness has a typical, rules also. You cannot go, you cannot repeat the roads. You cannot go on the same road again. If you continue the same road, it will be deducted from your calculation. Okay, so these are like some complications. So I took almost 2 months to cover entire India, because I never traveled apart from my hometown. Like, I was from Tamil Nadu. My grandmothers or other places from Karnataka. So these 2 states only I always traveled. Rarely Tirupati, rarely Telangana, like Andhra Pradesh, neighbor states. So I never planned a bike ride throughout the India. So I never did that. So I took 2 months time to complete, I made lot of route map changes to achieve this 45,000 kilometer goal. So I planned for 40,000 kilometers odd. I planned because I need to cover 35,511 kilometers to achieve the record. So that's how I planned. So it took 2 months for GPS preparation, the equipment preparation. You need to first you need to have a good vehicle, good machine. In a rider language, we call it machine, or like our partner, let's say. So my partner was Royal Enfield Classic 500.
So what all preparations you made, or pre-planning that you did before going there?
Yeah, so I did maps. One is the big thing is map. Since I'm a tech guy, it was easy for me, so that I have done lot of move and fro's, do's and don'ts, and logical calculation. Used some kind of easiest options to find out maps and all. So
you only planned this entire route, the entire trip for yourself.
Yeah. So I am the solo person who planned this. Planned this because no one trusted me at that time. Because it was a dream to travel around the India. No, enter India. It's not possible. Okay, so I planned my map. Then vehicle, I want to thank 2 people, like 2 gem of the person in this journey. Aravind sir from Aravinduja Motors. It was 3rd largest Royal Enfield showroom in India, in the world, but it is from Chennai. And luckily, Royal Enfield manufacturing the whole base, the headquarters, you can say, it is from Chennai. And Narendra sir is a very good mechanical engineer who can tell about your machine by just hearing sound. So he is like, these guys are my mentors, who did this, who made my machine well, because I was amateur on the biking part. Later I learned not biking, the mechanical things.
Aspect of it.
I learned later. But these guys guided me very well. They gave me training in their workshop. So these kind of a preparation I did. And
So were you like a Ilahi boy? Like you really wanted to always travel, explore? Uh,
I guess 70% of the entire population says yes only to this.
yeah.
I was little crazy that I continually followed that.
Oh, that's great. So as you mentioned, you had planned the entire route. So how did you travel throughout the journey?
I started my journey from my hometown where I studied, where I was living, Vaniyambadi. It's nice place, a small town in Tamil Nadu. That's a small town, but still the whole population encouraged me, and they started this event. So I started from the college, Islamia College, Vaniyambadi. I just took off. I didn't even imagined or believed that hundreds of bikers from Chennai, they came to pick me up. They escorted me. They escorted me 200 kilometers. Like we are almost 100 plus bikers. They are traveling with me from let's say my hometown to Chennai. So that is how I started that day. It's like a miraculous moment, you can say. Each and every small places, like small joints, people used to welcome me with the garland. Like it's simple, but it was the first day. I didn't even know that I can achieve this.
Oh. So you have 4. So the one which you did was solo. Can you tell me about the other 3 Guinness World Record?
My 4 records, I'll tell you. So one was longest journey by motorcycle in a single country, which is 41,450 kilometers, covering 28 states, 29 states, and 4 union territories, and traveled Kashmir to Kanyakumari and Kohima to Kutch. And I covered 7 Sisters of India. I covered every tourist place, every other thing. That is one. Second one was largest parade of Royal Enfield motorcycles. We organized a Republic Day event in Vashi. So 1,300 Royal Enfield bikers was participated in that parade. So we traveled from Vashi to Panvel and came back just to support army event on that day for Republic Day. To 6,300 Royal Enfield bikers was participated in that parade. So we traveled from Vashi to Panvel and came back just to support army event on that day for Republic Day, to say thanks to army. I crossed one signal. I was the leading. I was the head of this rally. I was in the first place. I crossed one signal. It took 29 minutes to cross the same signal from my last convoy. Last rider crossed that signal after 29 minutes. So it is a big convoy. So we traveled that. That is one. Then the third one, largest parade of Bajaj motorcycles. We did the same thing with different motorcycles. Okay. Then the fourth one was, we did a road safety event also. I attempted 2 more records as well. So it's largest road safety lessons we did. So many other things we did. I attempted so many other events also later.
What kept you going through the tough times during your entire journey?
I'll tell you. So it's still I feel it. It is almost 10 years. Okay. Still I feel the same thing. Okay. The day you are announced as much you are doing something for India. It's on newspaper. It's in air, and the love people showing. And you have one option where you can choose the easiest option to go back home and take rest. Okay, but I'll be called as a failed person throughout my life because I have done something which is bigger. I'm attempting something which is impossible at that time. So this fire kept me going through each and every kilometer. I will not say days and months and all.
But how many months did you travel?
So it took 96 days to complete this entire journey. So I took 2-3 days gap in between, sometimes for service and some few medical problem or mechanical problem like that. The rest 96 days I traveled the whole India. I come across so many incidences, so many events which I can explain, which I can easily I can still feel.
Yeah.
And that's how I achieved this. This
the entire journey must be an entire different experience.
Yeah, and this kept me going through each and every phase of the ride, and finally, yes, you are with the Guinness record holder.
Wow. So how did your bike perform at the extreme conditions? What all care you had taken before only, prior to starting your own journey? Yeah.
When choosing a bike, okay, I chose my bike in for 2 3 reasons. One is uh, it's a pure Indian manufacturing Royal Enfield motorcycle. It's a pride of India. In biking, at least, it's a pride of India. Okay, because Royal Enfield used in World War II. It helped me. It fought a few wars. Okay, that is point one. Point two, you will get easy services everywhere. Like you can open the vehicle on the roadside also, because many of the time I'm passing villages, or I go to a place where there is no service. So at that time I need to be prepared, and it should be easy vehicle. So Royal Enfield is a perfect easy vehicle at that time I was using. So that's how I chose the vehicle. And apart from that, it is 500 cc bike, and it is heavy, and it is manageable in all the roads. So that's how it is. I chose the vehicle. Even after that, after you choose a vehicle, you should prepare that you are using the vehicle for every day 500 to 600 kilometers. It is not that you are taking your bike for office, you are going somewhere and finishing some task and coming back in the evening. It's not like that. I start my bike in the morning 6 o'clock. I stop my bike in the evening 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, whenever I get a good stay, or good place, or good feeling to stay like that. Till this 12 hours, I cover easily 500 to 800, 900 kilometers.
So during this entire journey, who was every now and then notified about where you are traveling? Who was constantly in touch with you?
I initiated this journey on November 14th. Okay, 9th of November technically. Okay, I started my trip. I started my journey from Tamil Nadu, as I said. I went to Chennai. Chennai, there is a group which is already following me. They are replying, responding to all my updates, notifications. Like my GPS was given to Arvindija Motors. They are tracking my GPSs. They are checking my services. They are checking why I am stopping, which speed I am going, where I am going, why I am stopping for break and all. Everything they are following as a service partner for me. They are good friends. Okay. That is one. Then later, after 10-12 days, people got to know that I'm traveling. Okay. I every day randomly I used to post, day one I'm going from here to there. This is my journey. This is my stop.
You must have made the entire journal every day.
Yes.
What an experience.
In my lifetime, I wrote my day-to-day events in that first time only, and that is the last time also. That 96 days, I wrote a whole story, the whole event,
you pen down every day what you did.
Everything.
Oh, that's great.
And there is a good saying, I can remember, I say that now. Swami Vivekananda sir says, you spend yourself for 15 minutes every day, so that you will become a better person. But that 96 days, I was the person who's traveling, talking to me, singing to me, or pricing me, or complaining me. It's all alone. I'm alone. I was traveling alone. Each and every kilometer, I'm just talking to myself. So that's it is heaven. Traveling is heaven.
Now tell me, what was the best food you had throughout this journey?
India is a diversified city, states. The food culture is different. Let's say, for example, I enjoyed food from Gujarat, food from Punjab, good food from Kolkata. It is about your mood. If I say, it's simple. It's everyone knows that. If you want to have sweets, go to Kolkata. You want to have spicy, good, party type food, Punjab. South Indian, if you come, each and every state has different food culture. Touch wood, this journey made me taste or enjoy the food throughout the nation with different cultures and different fooding style. So I cannot discriminate anything which is good or bad. Everything was good. And if you consume it, for example, let's say if you have dosa from Punjab, it makes no sense. Have your local food everywhere, which is healthy also, which will keep you food is made for the temperature and the atmosphere, based on that. So you should consume the local food and you can enjoy like that. So that's how I enjoyed the entire India's food.
Something that was spiciest or the most weirdest food you had somewhere?
I'll tell you one small story, so you'll maybe you'll enjoy. I went to a place called Senapati. Okay, there is one rider who said, Mani, I'll be a host, you are going to stay with me. I said, okay, let's, I will join, we can go. and the temperature was somewhere 11 or 12. It is complete forest. It is in northeast, and you cannot, you are in a different zone. You are not a comfort state or something. Like, it is a different forest side. He asked me, like, what you eat. I said, I can eat anything. Okay, like randomly.
Yeah.
He just went to his farm, chota normal farm. He grabbed a cabbage. He just, he boiled the cabbage, cut it into 4 pieces, gave me with salt and pepper. He said, have. I said, what? How can I have this? I thought, like, food is something, something like what we say is with lot of masala, like how you make, that is different.
Yeah.
There it is simple. It doesn't want anything. It's like you boil and eat anything you want. It's simple. So these are the different cultures. Like that is not weirdest. That I enjoyed a lot. Now I am feeling happy and all. At that time it was like, what?
And there must be not always throughout the journey, like you must have always got good food. There might be at times like you must have just eaten what you got.
Yeah. So that's how I enjoyed entire food.
Did any locals invite you for the meal apart this then?
See, that's the other point which keeps me moving. Okay. Out of 96 days, only 40 to 45 days I stayed in hotels. Rest 50 days, I stayed with random peoples, random riders, random local relations. Like, relation in the sense, either he is a rider or he is some of the relation of the rider. Like, they used to follow my traveling. Like, for example, if I mention that, say I'm traveling from Surat and going to Ahmedabad, I'll get lot of DM private messages stating, I'm here, have coffee with me. I'm here, have dinner with me. I'm here, you're going to stay with me. It is not my control. He said, yes, it's with love. So I stayed almost 50 days with someone's house. Like, I can give one example. I was going through Jamnagar. That is my friend's family, one of the riders' family from Surat. They don't speak Hindi. I am the learner of Hindi at the time. I don't know how to speak Hindi well.
Oh.
I am also a beginner. Like, like they don't talk Hindi at all. They remembered me in the name of Chennai Express or Madrasi. They call me Chennai Express or Madrasi. That is it. Whatever they speak Kutchi and Gujarati. I don't understand. Okay. And what I speak, they don't understand.
Yeah.
There is no, my friend is not there. At least I can convey it in English. That is also not there. It's like you are there as a guest, but no one is talking with you. And I am not explaining what I'm, trying to convey, or why I'm doing what I'm doing. Nothing. He told my entire journey to that family. It is simple. I was there whole day. They removed my saddle bag. They washed my clothes. They gave good food, like, random food. So I was like just having on time. That comfort zone,
They made you feel homely.
Yeah. So it is like I'm very new to them. That's the first day. How can they treat me like this? They don't have any stranger feeling. And I was like all alone with black riding dress, with full big boots, helmets, with my big machine, saddle bag. Like, I'm from a different zone.
That's why we Indians say Atiti Devo Bhava.
Yeah, yes.
Did you experience any unique traditions or festivals during this journey?
Joined and attended multiple other festivals. Okay, Jhansi mein there was festival going on. Republic Day I enjoyed in the road. These are like so many things. But one festival which I remember, it was in my mind all the time, is Christmas in Aizawl.
Oh.
No one get to celebrate Christmas in Aizawl because Aizawl is the last border of India. Like, last border city of India. It's like almost last. Aizawl is from Seven Sisters. It's very below of Seven Sisters.
Oh.
Lungle, Aizawl, those places, Itanagar, those places. Okay. Almost 8 days. I couldn't find roads. I couldn't find there is a road. I'm traveling in some forest, mid of forest. There is no network. I could not find any humans around there. Still, somehow after 8 days I managed to reach Aizawl, and that is 24th day. Next day was Christmas. Everyone, in the hotel place, I got a good friends also there. So in that hotel, like he said, you are very lucky that you are celebrating, Christmas in Aizawl. The whole city is like almost built in the mountain. Okay. Like if you see the houses, it is like full mountains. Like it's all lightened up. Like it's all full of lights, colorful lights with like all gardens, parties, like it's a different culture. So that I cannot forget in my life.
So, one thing about India that you would like to share?
The one thing and the big thing, okay, about India is like you travel anywhere, any place, any other different country. Let's say, for example, if you're going to Europe, every place is cold. It's like every you will see everything similar.
Yeah.
If you go US, every place is similar. Like it's US. Australia, it's Australia. It's like every place is similar. But in India, if you travel like this, every 300, 400 kilometers, everything will change.
Yeah.
Your water, your climate, your temperature, everything will change. So if you are a traveler and you want to enjoy, a mixed culture, when you travel India, you will enjoy everything. That is the good part of India.
What is the most common trait among Indians?
Welcoming nature. So as I said, I stayed 50 days with random people, like no matter which state they are, which caste they are, like which culture they follow, they are Hindu, Muslim, Christian, doesn't matter. Okay, I stayed with some people. Okay, it is their welcoming nature, and people are very friendly. Like until we create that partition or like separation, they are like equal, common. They are. I mean, Indians are like very united people. Like and they have a mixed emotions. Like for example, let's say you don't need to say that you are hungry. Okay, they feel it. They will serve you. It's simple. You just have to sync with them. That's it.
Yeah.
That is Indians.
So, did you come across animals in this journey? I'm sure you must have, but your experience with them.
So I have many different animal experiences in this journey. There are people who suggested me, warned me to cross Jharkhand forest in some particular time before 6. I should reach some other destination. They are like literally telling you should pass this border within before 6 o'clock, and you just try to reach another destination, maybe Raipur or somewhere, Chhattisgarh, those places. Okay, so this is hammering in my mind that I have to reach the place before 6 o'clock. I traveled fast, I packed well, I started traveling. It's around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 3:30 in the afternoon, and my destination is almost another, let's say 200 kilometers. I need to cover the 200 kilometers before 6 or 7. Okay, I was in the serious mode of riding, I am just riding. Okay, it's a deep, dense forest. Suddenly there was a black, big furred bear sitting on the road. Okay, maybe it's fortunate to me or unfortunate to me, I don't know. Before me, there was a big sugarcane tractor. I guess it went ahead of me. So there was a big sugarcane bundle fell down by mistake. Okay, for that taste, that big black fur bear sitting on the road eating the whole bundle of the sugarcane. Like, I don't know whether I should cross the road or whether I should stay here. I don't know. I was literally standing there watching it eating, and that is taking his own sweet time, crushing each and every sugarcane, eating everything bit by bit. And even I'm the first guy who's standing, and there is a car. It's a big traffic jam. Everyone is standing. We are standing. We just taking picture of this. So this is how animal interrupted me in the Guinness Record.
It's a funny situation, but the people made you aware about the correct situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some different strange reasons they warned me, but anyways, it ended up very funny.
Yeah. So you must have met thousands of people in this entire journey. So who impacted you the most throughout this?
There are many. Okay, I came across at least 10,000 plus peoples. Okay, at least 10,000. I physically met. Okay, because every day I used to travel. I travel with people, go around people. People will invite me. I'll just meet them, interact with them like this.
Yeah.
Okay, but very few are let's say some Navaratna, gems of my life. Example, I can take few names. Mr. Bharadwaj Dayala is my inspiration, mentor. Second, Anurag Sonti. I never met him. After the completion of the ride, I met him.
Oh.
Okay. So I never met him. He is from Hyderabad. He took the whole in charge of my entire journey. He was literally doing his research. Like every day morning, he just woke up, do Google search about what I'm how far the petrol pump, what I'm going to get from in the road. which route I need to take to avoid traffics, which
So you planned
route.
your entire
He
itinerary.
was like every day he used to give me a right updates. Such either you go here, you go there, you just meet these people. I'm organizing one person to meet over there. There is a press meet over there. I was like, what? He is my literally a PR manager of the whole journey.
Oh.
But I never met him. I met him later. Okay, Anurag Sonti, one guy. Dheeraj from Hagra. Viva Solo from Kohima. There are many people, like, I mean, I'm very sorry that, I cannot take more names because, it's already 10 years and I have them in my notes. But, it's entire India. But few of them I remember.
So whom did you miss the most during this entire journey?
It was home comfort family.
Yeah.
That is it. But, after 10-15 days, technically I never missed anyone. So because I'm with some other family, so it's a simple saying, like, you left your family to achieve something for a nation. Like, it is a personal Guinness record, but still my consideration, I got the record from China back to India. Okay, so you are doing something for the nation or something like that. Okay, now you left your family and you are on the road. After 10-15 days, the whole India will become your family. Like everyone, like, I'm going, staying with someone, eating with someone, like my every tea is with someone, every breakfast is with someone, whom I never met in my lifetime. So it's a different experience. So that is how I never miss. Now I miss the whole journey.
Yeah.
I never missed anyone in the journey. Now I miss the whole journey itself.
Yeah. So your heart is full. Whomsoever you met in this journey made you feel like their family member
feel
itself.
comfort. Yeah.
So didn't your family find it very weird that you're just going for this road trip? How were they reacting to this?
My family, it's again, I wanted to say funny things. Okay, when I said that I'm going to roam around India on a bike, I said, "Are you fool? What are you talking? Matlab, bike will go that long?" They asked me these questions. Can anyone travel this long on a bike? They were like, I showed some examples. See, there are people did this, did that, and all. Arey, unke paas hoga. They have money or whatever it is. I don't know. Matlab, this is how it started. Then I kept this thing because, see, family will attract to a known person. For example, let's say any of our family member achieved something, they will take that as an example. Okay, this person did this thing, that person did those things. Okay, you have to follow that. Okay, typically the subject which I took is Guinness record. I guess no one in my circle never had a Guinness record at that time. Whoever I researched, all are staying in some other cities. Okay, so there is no example to show or proof which I can do also. So I stopped myself. I was silent for 2 months before preparing. I prepared all my route maps. I printed all the catalogs, daily logs and all. I made the entire journals, and I printed invitations without even telling my home. Then I gave my mom and family the invitation. I am leaving on November 9th to do a world record. Okay, if you are coming, then you come. If you are not coming, still you please come. That is my statement. That is how I started.
So now today you yourself are a role model for someone in your family for sure.
Yeah, obviously, yes.
Yeah.
The first record, then doing something, then it got
So now
like
again, if somebody wants to do this crazy record, so they can always say your
take my
example
name.
for this.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. I set a milestone for my maybe family or friend circle or many people. Like,
Did you face a language barrier? As you mentioned, you didn't even know Hindi to speak. Or
exactly. So I started learning Hindi after the journey. Okay. All I know is, भैया, खाना चाहिए, किधर जाने का, कहाँ जाऊँ. The how I am now pronouncing, I can't even pronounce that at that time.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a few words. Only few words I know in Hindi, and I manage with a little South Indian accent of English. Also difficult to people. They don't understand because we translate from our mother tongue to English.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was like strange. But anyways, yes, I'm very good at South Indian languages like Tamil, Telugu, Kannada. This I can talk, this I can communicate, I can express very well. But Hindi was like little difficult, and it's not difficult also, but it's good. I don't know Hindi. Okay, when I went to Northeast, they don't speak Hindi also. They speak Kazi, Mizo, Assamese, Nagamese, Bhutanese. So these kind of language they talk. So what I will do with this Hindi? What I will do with the Hindi? So it's all expression. It's all your love. You are riding. It's a feeling.
Yeah.
So I traveled and achieved this.
There was a different love language altogether to
Yeah,
convey your
a
message
rider
to them.
bro code
Yeah.
throughout the journey.
How did you cope with different climates throughout this entire journey?
See, it's not an option. If the temperature is minus, then you have to go through the minus temperature. You cannot stay back. Like for example, I can give one example. I went to Kashmir in the peak winter season. I reached Kashmir, but the whole roads, all roads are blocked by landslide, snow slide. Okay, and temperature is like -3 or something. It is snowing. I'm stuck for 3 days. Kashmir, Sonmarg, Gulmarg. I visited those places, like the local places, but it is all blocked everywhere. It is snow everywhere. So you have an option to have a warm temperature there? No. You have to just go through. If you are sweating, you have to ride. If it is raining, you have to ride. That is it. Yeah, that's how I coped with this. Cope up with the entire journey. No other options left.
Did you face any health challenges during this journey? I'm sure you must have.
Okay, I'll explain. Health-wise, let's say for example, touchwood, it's blessing, it's God's grace, or everyone's let's say good thoughts towards me.
Your
So
well-wishers,
I never
yeah.
faced, I never faced sickness, like for example fever or some headache, cold, something like that in the entire India nations. Nothing happened. But in one of my accidents, so I met with an accident 3 times in the journey due to some reason. Okay. In one of the accident, I never mentioned this at the time of journey. I never posted anything in social media. Now I can tell that I have proofs also, but I can tell now. Okay. In Jhansi, I was traveling. Okay, I met with an accident. I just hit a cow. Okay, it's unfortunate, I was traveling in the midday. It's almost 12 to 1 o'clock time. It's completely fog, zero visibility, 10% visibility, and road was very clear. Okay, because of the lights and all, I can see the road is very clear and it is straight, one stretch road. Okay, so the temperature also is like almost 5 or 6 or 7 or below 10. I'm riding in that temperature. I'm just riding, in almost 80 to 90 kilometer speed in the same stretch. So I'm fixed with my posture. I was just riding, okay, listening songs. Okay, suddenly there is a cow. There was a cow jumped from that side, opposite side, to this side towards me, and I saw it like within fraction of moments before the accidents. I saw it, then before even I tried to apply brakes, I hit that. Okay, so in that accident, there is a muscle dislocation on my left hand. But again, God's grace, there is a big story. There is a person who saved my life, Mr. Shahul Hamid from Chennai. He is my personal doctor and good friend and rider. Touchwood is no more with us, but any which ways. Okay, he guided me the whole whole trip, that particular first aid trip. So he just did some miracle things. He just asked me when I said, bro, I met with an accident and my left hand is swelling. Okay, I cannot operate my left hand. I cannot bend my left hand. Like only fingers are working. I told this. Shahul is like, Mani, now it's up to you whether you want to continue the journey or stop the journey. I said, why? What happened? Okay, since your left hand is swelling on the joint, if you go to any physiotherapist or anyone, they will make you rest for at least 10-15 days. I said, no, as per Guinness, if you stay in one place for 7 days, continuous 7 days, then your record, the journey will be closed.
Cancelled, okay.
That journey will be cancelled. My Guinness is not valid. My record is not valid. I said him, no, I don't want to take rest. I want to continue. You guide me. He just, he said, okay, go to a nearest pharmacist. So I went to the pharmacist. He said, pass the phone to a counter member. So I gave the phone to a girl. He ordered some medicines, injections, medicines, whatever he ordered.
Yeah.
Okay, ice cubes, whatever. He that sister, the girl, the lady brought me that. Okay, I didn't even know that what I'm doing. I just took my phone and like, I just, in a regular talk, I just I was like, bro, tell me, bro. Yeah, okay, bro, do
So he
this, do this.
instructed you.
He
throughout.
instructed me. I'm just listening. I'm focused on that. I don't know what is happening there. He said, open the bottle, okay, take the syringe, take the medicine, inject yourself. I was literally doing it because I don't know. I literally injected it. That lady just fainted.
Oh God.
I said, what is happening? Then I realized, I'm injecting myself.
Oh.
Then that is how this journey started like that. So
You're so courageous to do that.
no, I'm saying ki I'm focusing on my friend's word because he's telling me to do something, so I'm just focusing. Okay, and so that is how, like, that is the one health issue I faced on that
So
time.
later, how did you recover? How long did it take you to recover? from that?
It is technically almost 13 days. It's painful days actually.
But
I
you
don't
still
know.
were riding.
Yeah, I was riding. I was riding on that 13 days also. Another bad thing is I don't know Hindi. I don't know how to communicate people.
Yeah.
I said like, Bhaiya, whoever I meet, Bhaiya, thoda sa stand dalo. So still I was in the still I'm sitting on the bike. Someone will pull my back and put me on the stand. This is the one medical injury I got. Okay. Now even that is also like I was just starting. I'm just I never took holiday, not even one day. Even after the muscle dislocation, I could not rotate my hands, stretch my hands. Still I just like everything. I believed in God. I believed in people. I believed in myself. I started my journey. I did all medical mechanical preparation for my bike. My bike is perfectly all right. It is done in Jhansi Royal Enfield showroom and Lucknow Royal Enfield showroom. They sent all my mechanical equipments to the city and they made my bike very well back to the position. But me, I'm not in the position to ride, but still I'm riding. So I started ride. I went 13 days I continued the journey with this medical injury, okay, left hand injury. I could not pull my vehicle because it is almost 180 kg with my saddlebags. I could not pull or I could not push. So all I can do is just ride. Okay. So every time in a hotel or some of the road places, so I was like, I literally wait for someone who is just passing by. I'll just say, Bhaiya, thoda sa mujhe stand dalo. So when they pull me, then I jump, go have dinner, lunch, whatever it is, a break or something. Then again I come back, my hand is like this. Again I come back because it is just this position. Like I can just hold the handle, use clutch. I cannot stretch.
Yeah.
It is locked. The locked in the sense it is swelling here, and it's like pure pain. So someone like pulling me, pushing me for almost 13-12 days. Slowly I was recovering. There is a place called Behusarai. I was traveling to that towards West Bengal. It's a one way, and there is no road. It's a sand road, soil road, sand road. Okay. There's a big truck, tipper truck going on in front of me. It's just moving. I thought, there are dust in front of my face. I said, "Okay, I'll just pass the truck. I'll just go ahead and I'll continue my journey." I said, try to overtake the lorry. There was one more big lorry came in front of me. Then I'm literally scared of death. Then I just jumped into the farm, the local farm. Not jumped. I just went down to the farm. It's a pure cultivation land so my bike is literally going on the partition. It's an open land.
It was an
It
open
was
land.
open land. I was in like almost 6-7 feet height. Okay, I'm just going down. I did this. After a few minutes, then again I regained my energy, regained my consciousness. I pulled my bike to the main road. I started riding again. After few minutes, maybe after 10-15 minutes, I got to know my muscle dislocation fixed by itself. Because
I was just going to ask you, did you later had any treatment post this or
nothing. It's
nothing.
It's God grace. It is automatically
Miracle
fixed.
then for you.
Yeah. Almost 13 days I was
Yeah.
suffering, and 13th day it happened like this only in the bike ride only.
Oh, nice. So during this journey, did you ever feel lonely or homesickness? You're missing your family.
No, I never felt my family, but my mom, she used to call me daily in the morning, and she used to cry. She used to say, wherever you are, you stay there, I'll come. I will say, whenever you reach, I will be another city.
Oh.
You should not come.
Yeah.
So this is her same dialogue
The
for all
moment I
night.
tell you I'm here, I'm moving to next place.
Next place she will confuse. So and my ride is actually planned in papers, but after 10 or 11 days I never followed the paper only. It's supposed to be some other city, but I'm staying in somewhere else. Wherever I reach, I stay. Wherever
Might be the dates might have pushed here and there.
so it is like that. So I could not say any plan to my mom. My mom's dialogue is same. Wherever you are there, you stay there. I'll come. I'll come and see you once at least.
Yeah.
You continue the journey later. I said no. You are making. You are wasting my time also. Your time also. I am safe and secure. I am with full of people. You just wait. I'll just come back. That is my answer towards her question all the time throughout the journey. But finally, family support is important. So their prayers, blessings, that's
Their
how we achieved
support
it. Yeah,
also.
that support.
Yeah.
That made me achieve things.
A thought with you that has stuck with you throughout this entire journey
So it's a simple
because
thought.
of the experience that you gained with this entire trip.
So this is an inspirational thought where you started it, you have to achieve it. If you don't achieve, you are a failure for life. If you achieve it, you will have a different history. So this one thought was in my mind throughout the journey. Each and every minute I was thinking the same thing. I just kept me pushing towards the destination only. That's how I achieved this whole thing. And believe me, this thought I'm still carrying, still now. After a decade, still I'm carrying it. So this travel, this ride helped me a lot in my life. It drastically changed my lifestyle. Everything it changed.
What is one life lesson that this entire journey taught you?
There are so many lessons in the entire journey, but I want to tell one thing. It's like care for your doesn't matter whether it's strangers or neighbors or your friends, families, relationship. Nowadays people doesn't share even inside the family. They don't care for the people who's living with us. But I'll give one example, and I'll cover it well. Okay, there is a person called Vibha Solo. Okay, he's from Kohima. I met him in Kohima. I reached Kohima after 22,000 kilometers completed. Okay, I'm reaching there, but my tire is already flat. It's completely flat. Okay, all the grips, because the tires are made for 40,000, 50,000 kilometers. But every day I'm riding. Every day it's a lot of heat, different temperatures, different climates. So my tire is flat in the by reaching 22,000 kilometers. Almost same old school thought. Chalo aur ek 2-3,000 kilometers chala lu. I will cover another 2,000 kilometers, another 3,000 kilometers in the same tire. So I'm pushing myself. After crossing Assam, I went to Kohima. Okay, I thought chalo it's a good time, so I'll ask someone where is the next tire shop to change my tires. I just parked my vehicle nearby tea shop. Okay, I asked the tea shop guys where is the next tire shop, let's say any good tire shop to change the tires. Okay, that hotel guy didn't understand my language. I was literally waited, and I'm thinking ki someone will come and I'll guide him. I will tell him I need tires. Okay, this gentleman, if you see this guy, my God, he's like a cowboy of California. Full big jacket, leather jacket, all leathers hanging around, and big beard, masculine body. He's like some massive person. You will not even approach those kind of person. Okay, he was just passing by. He just stopped me by seeing my vehicle. He said, "What happened, man?" In a different English accent.
Tone, yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm searching for a tires. I thought at least I got some help. I asked I'm searching for a tires. I need to change my tires. He said he called few people and he said, are you mad? You are in this place. You don't get any tire shop after this. If you want to get a tire shop, you have to go back towards Assam. So Assam there are tire shops. After Kohima there is no tire shops. Okay, maybe a small tire shops. I don't know. He was like, you are heading to a places where there is no grips. You are literally going on rivers. You need tires, and there is no tire shops. He was I don't know. He didn't hesitate to help me. or tell me also. He just told me to follow. I just followed him. Okay, bro, come with me. He said this much only. Come with me, because they are also different people. Okay, I just followed with him. Followed whatever he said. I just went with him. Okay, he stopped nearby a tea shop. He just ordered tea, and we both are having tea. And there is another mechanic shed. He called that guy, a small boy. He said something in his own language. Okay, that boy picked his vehicle also, and he removed his back tire, and switched to my tires. I said, he didn't said anything. He didn't even ask my permission. Okay, to help me. Okay, and I never asked. Okay, I never thought also. Okay, he literally changed his brand new tires from his vehicle to my vehicle. He said what it was some good period. Okay, happy riding, ride safe. That's it. I was like, thought like money. There is something, no. Okay, and he's not my neighbor. He's not my friend. He's no one to me. He's no one to me. Okay, he just cared for me, and he helped me like that. Can you see these kind of persons in the world? Can you see these kind of persons in your family at least? No, it's not possible at all. He's changed his tires, and literally I rode this entire journey in his tires. I brought my vehicle back to my home. I literally kept the two tires. Even now, I guess it is there in my house. Okay, that two tires are with me. And Viva Solo is the person where, I don't know, he's like miraculous person. Maybe I don't know what kind of a culture they follow, what kind of a tradition they follow, but they value humans. They value fellow humans. What we are fighting for, like Hindu, Muslims, Christians, religions, caste, Gujaratis, Marwadis, Punjabis, Tamilians, South Indians, doesn't matter to them. It's all, you are also human, I'm also human. You are in need, I will help you. When I'm in need, if you have, you help me. Simple.
That's a complete kind gesture, and that shows humanity. Yeah.
So these kind of a thoughts changed my entire view, that how I see a person, how I see people, how I see someone.
Wish tomorrow's India has more people like him.
That should, yeah. I guess we need these kind of a people around the world, not only India, around the world.
What makes India such a special place for bikers and travelers?
India is a welcoming country. Okay, India is a welcoming country, welcoming state. Like I always say, people are like so much lovable person. They give you so much love. They care for you. That doesn't matter. Like what we are holding, it's not a matter at all. Matter is always a love, and this lesson we have to learn. You have to love you. We are in the world, and our purpose is not to have so many flats, so many bungalows, not to have so many vehicles, not to have this. We have to live happily with love. That's how we have to live. This is the purpose.
Just make a better place for us with love.
And, comparison, when it compared to other countries, I guess India is like one of the best countries to have all these qualifications for that. So that is how every riders or travelers coming to India, roaming around, time they settle here also. Yeah. So India is a lovable country.
What lessons have you learned through this entire past adventure, and you plan to, take this in for your future adventures that you plan?
Lesson wise, yeah. As I said already, okay, not giving up nature. You have to do something for people. You have to do always to the people, and you do not expect anything in return. That you have to keep that attitude. Even in your workplace, travel place, or wherever you are going, if you have this attitude, definitely the whole atmosphere will change. If you change, you bring change to yourself, the entire atmosphere, environment is changing for you. It's simple. So this attitude carried me, and yes, I have a future plans. I still I don't want to stop myself. I have future plans as well, which I'll disclose later, Aram say.
What advice do you have for this young bikers?
When you say bikers, there is a term. Bikers and riders are different. So there is a term. Bikers and riders are different. Bikers are the one who travels for commuting. It's a task oriented. They are going for somewhere. They are reaching some task. It is the travel mode. But when you call as rider has responsibilities. Riders are they are passionately called as riders. They travel for something. Okay, they travel, or maybe peace, maybe passion, maybe some target achievements, something like these kinds. So my advice is, okay, more than advice, I never travel after that journey. I never take a bike, touch a bike without shoes, without proper jeans, without riding gears, or without helmet. I'll never touch a bike, no matter the trip duration. Maybe 5 minutes. Even if I want to go to go to buy milk or vegetables, groceries, I will go with a full suit. Not full suit. At least 50% of my safety. So I advise the same thing. You should not, bike is risky, people say, but when you ride with caution, precautions, it is always safe for you. It is always safe for people also.
So, after knowing this entire riding journey of yours as a rider, you kind of told me the entire experience, the people you met, the food, your experiences. My last question to you is, what is the next big adventure that you're planning?
So I'm planning one more big adventure. I don't know whether I disclose it now or later. I'm planning one more record, which is attempted, which is again from India. It is with South Africa now. 2014, it was achieved by South Africans, and it is almost 10 years. No one attempted it in India. I am trying that record maybe sooner, like maybe 3 to 4 months. I'm just preparing. I'm practicing myself. That is the longest journey through the tunnel of fire, which is achieved by South Africans, 2 South African riders, and I'm planning and practicing for that, and hope I will bring this also to India.
My best wishes to you. Hope we do a next podcast after that fifth Guinness World Record that you'll hold with you.
It's my pleasure to, come and give the experience of that as well.
Mani, your story is beyond inspiring. From setting the world record to traveling the entire country solo, you have lived dream of many riders in this country. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Divya. Thank you, Imperia Connects, to invite me. It is my pleasure to be here, and you gave me an opportunity to recall this entire journey after 10 years. And using this opportunity, I want to thank everyone who helped me in the journey, everyone who just supported me in this journey, whoever I took name and whoever I missed to take name. I'm very sorry for that, but you are in my heart till now, and yes, I'll look after the future riders, and I'll join you in the future rides.
Oh, thank you. At Imperia Connects, we focus on family well-being, and today's episode has been a beautiful reminder that family isn't just the ones we live with. It's also those who support, cheer, and inspire us to follow our dreams. Mani's journey is a testament to the power of the strong support system, proving that with the right people by your side, no roads are too long and no challenges are too big. I hope this story encourages you to step out of your comfort zone, embrace new experiences, and cherish the relationships that truly matter. If this episode has inspired you, maybe it's time to explain that the road trip you have been dreaming of. Until next time, stay connected, stay inspired, and take care of your loved ones. See you in the next episode of Imperia Connects. Ride safe and dream big.